Tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Phoenix Suns here at their home Talking Stick Resort Arena. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burt, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Kevin?
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. What great athleticism with both these teams. I mean, every move is so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. At the top of the key, Ayton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man. DeAndre Ayton, the hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
One shot.
Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Rubio. Now the pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. The Thunder pull it in. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Bridges with the steal. Booker outside. Back to Rubio. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Knocked loose. Adams, the pass to Paul. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Bridges. He kicks it to Ayton. Rubio with it. With the floater. Comes up empty down low. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Paul passes to Adams. Over Johnson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Rubio against Paul. The drive by Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Johnson kicks to Rubio. Bridges inside the three-point line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Passes it to Paul. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
Now here's Ayton on the wing. Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, you gotta love the determination there. He got good position and didn't take any chances. Finished right at the rim.
Rubio against Paul. Some solid defense from Ayton.
and they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Shoots over Adams. And it's Ayton missing.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Bounce pass from Paul. Gallinari against Bridges. And it's Gallinari missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Bridges. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Gallinari attacking, and it's denied.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Rubio finds Johnson. Rubio outside. Here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the basket by Rubio.
I'll tell you, this offense looks completely different and so much better spacing when Rubio can be a legitimate threat from range.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Adams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Adams in the high post. Paul outside. And the three ball is good.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
And here is Bridges. 8 points his last outing. Ayton inside. Adams defending. And it's Ayton missing. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Dort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Well, you look at the Suns going forward. They have got to believe a big part of the puzzle is DeAndre Ayton. This guy was the #1 overall pick in last year's draft.
That free throw, no good. Doris Ayton, a terrific rebounder. He can score in the paint, and of course, he is still improving.
Yeah, what you like about DeAndre Ayton, Kev, is he doesn't just rely on his God-given talent. This guy knows he needs to be more consistent with the jumper, improve his overall defensive awareness, but this guy is willing to put in the work to become a complete and great NBA player. Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
Drills it from outside.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And there's the pass to Diallo. Al Paul. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Adams. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebound.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out and pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar for this team.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, Dario Saric has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. This is a player who basically plays year-round.
Saric nails them both. Break for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Here's Nader. Over Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Saric.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
So we can't get either to fall.
And one thing that's been plaguing the Suns for years, undisciplined play.
Greg, I think that shows up most typically in your bottom of the league in turnovers and personal fouls, both categories 7 years running. When you're at a competitive disadvantage in terms of talent and experience, you can't afford to make those mistakes.
Ayton finds Payne. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Paul outside. Pass to Diallo. Will it go? The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Payne looking around. Here's the floater. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Third is Chris Paul.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head.
It's almost as if he had him on both sides, too.
No good with the triple. Phoenix leading by 9. Pass to Sharch. Dishes it to Bridges. Carter outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges misses.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
From deep. Suns keep it alive. And it's Ayton missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Phoenix with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Carter. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Payne with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Sharch. No good on that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. Again, Oklahoma City.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Here's Payne. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Diallo. Carter, the pass to Saric. And it's Payne in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Suns lead by 5.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Pass to Baisley. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. The pass to Payne over Paul. They get it again. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up 5. 2K Sports, back to Phoenix after this. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
Just been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Noel, Paul out there with Andre Robertson, and it's Baisley in at the 4 slot. And here are the Suns now. They've led by as many as 11 points. 6 on the shot clock. Saric outside. From deep three-point range. And it's Noel with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now, here's Robertson. "16 feet away, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And all the tools that made DeAndre Ayton the top pick in the 2018 draft already, Doris, on display at the start of his NBA career.
You know what, Kevin? People wanted to knock DeAndre Ayton for his defense, which wasn't horrific. But they forgot about all the things he can do. Let's remember, he's a great screener in the pick and roll. He can shoot from range. He's got incredible instincts with an incredible physicality to his game. Don't talk about the defense. Ayton too good on the offensive end.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Here, these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the helper. Help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case. But it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
And here's Robertson. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
The first free throw is good.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
That one misses. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
So here's Gallinari following the score by Phoenix. Launches a 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Gallinari's got 7 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Saric outside. Pass to Ayton. There's the dish to Saric. Johnson, the pass to Booker. Lets it fly. That shot off, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Adams. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead. Rubio outside. Saric outside. The three from Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Sharch. Ayton trying to break free. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Sharch. Here's Adams. But they recover it. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Back to Booker. Kicks it to Sharch. Johnson outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A second chance effort. And Rubio with the lay-in. Rubio's got 9.
Oh, wow. Rubio, wide repertoire of moves off the dribble.
And taken away by Johnson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev. Well, if you're Sharch, just get yourself to the right spot. Put the ball on target, and he will deliver.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Great showing for him last season. 7th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. The pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Sharch. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Diallo with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Gallinari. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Rubio with it. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Saric. Booker outside. Johnson, the pass to Rubio. No good on the three.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Gallinari against Saric. And Gallinari kicks to Diallo. 6 to shoot. It's blocked. Rubio finds Johnson. And stolen by Diallo. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's Saric. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Booker. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Gallinari. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Phoenix leading by 6. Rubio the pass to Saric. And here is Ayton. Adams, some nice D.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Carter comes in for Ricky Rubio. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Paul's checked in. Here's the lob to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. That's no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Here's Gallinari. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. The first one falls.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Payne, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gallinari hits them both. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now here's Payne to the wing right side. Bridges. Here's Carter. No good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Good on the 3-point shot. Paul's got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Carter down low. Diallo's there. Carter kicks to Saric. Bridges passes to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Carter for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Suns lead by 2.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 14. Over to the left wing. Ball's knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Paul with the steal. Down low. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. The 8-footer kept alive.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And taken away by Johnson. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Over Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Noel. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers, and I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Bridges, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Booker the pass to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. Rubio with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they take the lead. Paul's got the first points of the second half here for the Thunder.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Rubio outside. Pass to Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. Shoots over Adams. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ricky Rubio picks one up. The Thunder have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 4. He kicks it to Bridges. 90 seconds now into the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
2 shots. That's on the first.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
He's perfect from the line this time. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
For Oklahoma City, they have had some good chances at the line, but only gone 6 of 12 from the stripe.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Here's Rubio. He's got 9. Booker outside. Pass to Johnson. Kicks it to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Back to Booker. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Shoots over Bridges. Adams' shot is good. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
There's the pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
You have to be able to think quickly and make great decisions. And in the catch and shoot, Devin Booker doing work.
Passes to Paul. Now here is Gallinari. Back to Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Paul.
And the future Hall of Famer continues to get it done. Paul is a special point guard who just wants to win.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's Booker. Dort grabs the miss.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Here's Paul. That shot no good. Good D by Johnson.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Oklahoma City leading by 5 and stolen by Booker. Rubio left side. Pass to Johnson. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. To the middle, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one. And that one falls for Bridges. And not a seasoned Doris that pops off the stat sheet, but a strong rookie campaign for Mikal Bridges.
You simply can't ignore the defense he brings for this team. Very refined for his experience level. Teams would love to see him grow into a third option on the offensive end with this roster. Let's see if that happens.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 1-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's guarded by Booker. For the lead, count that one. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Booker.
How about the smothering defense by Ricky Rubio? He's got terrific size for his position and affects the shot there.
Drops in the tray.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Now here's Adams. 8 points for him. Nader kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To Robertson. The pass to Nader. 2 on the clock to halt the run. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Robertson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges shot. Good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
The Suns making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Robertson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. Passes it to Johnson. He kicks to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Carter. From 13 feet, it goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Carter finds Booker. Carter on the wing. Booker outside. And the pass to Ayton. Just 3 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Robertson. Right wing. Softly drops in the floater. Robertson's got 8 points.
How about the long strides on his way to the cup? Andre Robertson sees the lane and takes it.
Carter kicks to Booker. Inside. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Saric has checked in for the Suns. Cameron Payne comes in for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Booker. The feed to Saric. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Gallinari. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, Such a field shot there, the floater.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 7. Booker dishes to Saric. Kicks it out to Booker. Carter with the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 19. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Thunder score.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Booker with it. He's guarded by Diallo. The drive by Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Paul's checked in for the Thunder.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Thunder trailing by 11. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Out to Saric. Puts up a 3. Paul grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Payne. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. Carter kicks to Ayton. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Bounce pass from Noel. Lets it go from the wing. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. And stolen by Payne. No good.
And you got to love the heart of Paul. Not the biggest guy, but he gives a ton of effort into shutting down his man.
And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Diallo. Noel is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And so here is Oklahoma City. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Booker against Paul. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Paul's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Thunder. Saric looking around. Kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Carter outside. A new 14 for the Suns. Saric, that's good.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Gallinari outside. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Saric.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Noel.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
That one is no good. Suns leading by 11. Booker looking around. Over to the wing. And here's Payne. Saric right side. And the 3 off target. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Paul passes to Dort. Dishes it to Gallinari. Shoots over Payne. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Gallinari.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now here's Booker. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Now the pass to Noel. Got it. Good job in the low post.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
And the Suns call time.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Carter. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Payne. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Here's Dort, defended by Bridges, and Gallinari throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And that one falls for Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Gallinari outside. Adams trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gallinari. Bounce pass, Rubio. Johnson outside. Booker outside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now the dish to Bridges. Six to shoot. The three keeps it alive, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 8.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Paul kicks to Diallo. He dishes it to Gallinari. Johnson over to help. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker. Up again, and Booker able to finish. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
Gallinari wide open. Off target with his 3.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
But they get it back. Rubio against Paul. Rubio misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
With 3, Booker. He can't hit that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Paul surveying the floor. Adams against Booker. Paul. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. He kicks it to Rubio. To the inside. No good from Booker. Thunder trailing by 10. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Diallo. Now Paul. And right on target. Good. Paul's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. And the Suns miss again.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Paul. Kicks to Gallinari. Adams trying to free himself up. And Gallinari throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Johnson outside. For 3, Bridges. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Here's Paul. Adams in the high post. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Johnson finds Booker. Now Ayton. Rubio with it. Back to Ayton. For the 3. Bridges misses. Here's Dort. Pass to Adams. Tipped away. Paul for three. That shot off the mark. Good D by Rubio. Booker outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Gallinari. Over Johnson. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix leading by 11. Now, here's Bridges. Passes it to Johnson. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Paul against Booker. Paul right side. They could use a bucket, and Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
The Suns shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Johnson up top. Gallinari covering. Paul against Rubio. Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Over Gallinari. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
He gets that one.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Booker up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Ayton at the elbow. Feeds it to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is not a young man you want to send to the line. Booker's already a lights-out foul shooter.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Yes, that goes in. Paul's got 12 points here in the second half.
Beautiful stuff from CP3, figuring out every single way to exploit the weakness of the defense.
Booker outside. Trying to get open is Johnson. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
51 seconds left in the game. Booker against Adams. Clock at 6. And here's Booker. Shoots over Adams. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 34 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. pass to Ayton. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.